Hello and welcome to Locator Gaming. I'm going to continue playing Unsettled, and I'm going to go to the second task on the Wenora planet. So this is going to be Wenora Survival Task B. We've got some shuffling and stuff to do, so I'll start with that, I guess. So here's the hallucination cards. I'll shuffle these up real quick. I'm going to play today with the purple and the green explorers. Last time I used orange and blue. It doesn't really matter, other than just getting some more of the colors used. These are the opportunity cards. I'm going to shuffle these, and then they're supposed to be split into, it says try to make even stacks, and I think there's 12 of these, so I'll put 6 on the pink side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on the blue side. We'll go through, finish setting up the board as we read through the story. So here is card number 1. And sorry about this green screen. There's a lot of green on these cards. So for these that don't have pictures on them, I'll probably just read it to you. Alien protozoans. Wow, we said. A fungally, jungly planet. It must be absolutely bursting with bizarre and wondrous alien life forms. And it totally was. Thus our terrible respiratory infections. Whatever we hoped to find down here doesn't matter anymore. All our focus is on developing medicinal inhalants to combat whatever is happening inside us. Luna keeps sending us medical reports. We keep archiving them unread. Tell us after it's all better, Luna. Here's what we know. The spore clouds are hosted by a vigorous type of alien protozoan. They show little regard for personal protective gear, and our pores are plenty big enough for them to infiltrate. That's about it. As much as we'd love to flee this place so we can finally have that big cry we've been storing up, we fear we'll never discuss the cure if we aren't here, all sticky, studying these things in their native environment. We're going to need a fresh infection, and fine, to let Luna take a close look. Let's make it fast. So the other side, I don't know how this side doesn't have a whole lot of green, so we'll see how that shows up. Still not great. But it has the setup. You can probably see it a little bit. We need to go with these environment cards to make 5 rows across. And it looks like these opportunity cards are going to be in the way if I keep it set up like this. So we'll probably scoot this over a bit. So shuffle these up. It says place the specific nodes as shown. So we've got a Swampy Quagmire and Swampy Quagmire, and then the Scarab, I think that's what those are called. And we need 5 total columns. And then we fill in, kind of. This game is a table hog. Push the hallucinations up a little bit. And I thought Descent was taxing on my table. All right, so that's the second card. Oh, that's 8 out of 8. Here we go, 3 out of 8. Research spores. Construct the research hut on any open build site. Then use Luna to perform an analysis on an infected, in parentheses, distressed explorer there. The infected explorer can be you, but doesn't have to be. Okay, I threw in a cut there to try to work on that camera. It's not the greatest, but you can still kind of see. I'm having so many problems with this card camera setup. So it shows a red infected card, or a distress card. So a crew member has to be infected. Luna has to be there. You need to have robotics and chemistry at the research hut. So we got to build the blue building, this research hut, which means we need robotics in order to do it free. So I've already had the green player set to get insight in robotics. and it looks like it's also going to cost 3 data to do this. So we need to have Luna looking for data and collecting data, get it into our database. Okay, so that is the current objective. We still have this, this is for the planet, the soothing robotic voice. Let's see how this looks. That doesn't look too bad. It's not the greatest, but it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so I think we're ready to go. Just have to remember when we leave a node to put a toxic spore cloud there. And then if we start our turn, we gain a distress. If we start our turn where there's a spore cloud, we gain a distress. Well, we kind of want to gain 1. We got to find a place to build the research hut first. So let's start, and I'll get out a token here to mark whose turn it is. Let's start with purple this time for no reason whatsoever. And okay, so we'll have Luna go first for our free Luna move. And purple's on this side of the scarab, so we'll check out this direction first. Okay, so this is the Bleeding Calthrus Grove. There's no building site there. There's no time on the node side there. Luna doesn't get affected by that anyway. So let's just have Luna scan and find some data. Ooh, 3, that's good. We need to collect that data. So you know, we might as well just take an action and start on that. So we'll put our blue die out there to get down 1. And since we're using the blue die, we get a bonus. And that is on Luna's node, not on the character's node. And I don't know if it's better to just move around and try to find building sites or what. Or should we go where, should we stick together? It might be kind of dangerous, but I'm gonna do my free move with the purple character and move down here. Hey, what do you know? We got a building site. However, we did cross a time symbol here, so we gotta take time up. The purple character is not the character that I had studying robotics, though. I could, if I wanted to, as a free action, you can, what is it called? Alter scientific pursuit. No, that's all right. I'll just have the green player keep working on that. And what we will do then, or should I investigate? We want to get robotics up on this character. So what I'm going to do, even though I don't get a bonus for it, is we'll use the green die here. Another explorer gains 1 insight. So the green explorer will go up, and then this one will go into rest. And I think that's going to be it for the purple player's turn. We have to take up time when we do rest, can't forget that. So we will send all of those cubes back here and go to the green player. Now this isn't going to be super efficient, but before Luna moves, I'm going to use the green die, I guess, and go up here, and we'll get the 1 that's there. So we're already sitting at the 3 data that we need, which is good. And I didn't use the blue die. There weren't 2 to get anyway, but I wanted to use the blue die here. So we'll tick down, which is going to give this character 1 insight, and then another explorer gains an insight. Now Luna can move. Let's go down here. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, another build site, which is good. Instead of crossing over this time, I'm going to have the green player go this way. So the green player will take their move. They will cross this insight here. When entering, if you don't possess fungal host. Oh, wait a minute. Well, this is interesting, actually. I can just get the distress that way. Sure. We don't have fungal host, so I have to take a distress because this card says if you don't possess fungal host, you go up a distress. So infected, when gained, this goes down. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? In setup, I forgot to draw their special powers. I can't believe I forgot that. I wonder if it's the white balance on this card camera that's messing stuff up. I should have just gone through the setup in the book. 1, 1, 2, and 2. Let's see what we got. Okay, Zealot we had last time, so Traverse becomes a different explorer, can take an action, and then it changes Investigate to making the die go up instead of going down. Nonconformist. Theorize. So instead of gaining insight on this one, if you use the green die, you'd go up a pip, and then another explorer also goes up 1, and then on the other side. So, you know what, this would have changed. This could have changed how some things gone on things that I chose, but oh well. Rest. Required each turn. Take a time. You go either go up a pip or get insight. Ooh, that makes rest pretty good. Let's do that one just because that would have changed Theorize. Oh well, I'm not gonna take it back. We're already going down there. I don't want to work through how it would have been different. And Commander we had last time also, and then All Tourists. I think we had this last time also too. We did. Okay, so I mean, this would not have changed what we did. All Tourist is support a local explorer, can get rid of a distress, and then when it's on the low trust side, when you theorize, another explorer gains 2 insight, and you don't have an opportunity to gain anything. Okay, so those are the 2 we're going with. So now distress, we can block something. I will block support, I guess. And now we can send this one to rest. Oh, that does not. Oh yeah, it'll do it here. It does not have the arrow in the box, so it's not just like a automatic up on your die. So just to do this in order, since there's no arrow, that would go there. Then when I rest, I have to take time up. And oops, I forgot to show whose turn it was. Then I can either take a die up or gain insight. I actually think right now I might be okay. I really want to get this robotics. But if I do this, then that will clear that. Okay, we'll go up on that. Is that everything? I think so. Pull the dice back. And now we'll go to purple. We're kind of ticking through quite a bit of time. Purple's going to send, we'll send our green die here. It does not make the dice go down, there's no arrow. Another explorer gets 2 insight. So 1, 2. Okay, so we get a robotics comprehension. And then we're going to get a robotics breakthrough. Get Luna's encyclopedic evaluation. On an explorer on Luna's node gains 2 insight. Ooh. That's pretty good. Okay. You know what? I know we've got chemistry here. Oops. Yeah, let's try to get all 3. Let's go engineering then. It is still this player's turn. That was that. That was 1, 2. That's good. If we move, let's keep Luna where Luna is. Let's scan that spot for some more data. We've only got 1 from that roll. I want Luna to stay there. Luna needs to be present. Plus we've got some things that Luna can do. We'll take our free move and go that way. We crossed a time. We also cross an insight symbol. You know what I think I want to do? I think I'm going to put the orange die up here. Take it down 1. We'll get this data. Then the green player is going to use the breakthrough they just got, spin that data. The purple player is on Luna's node, gains 2 insight. And oh, when we moved out of here, sorry, we had to put the spore pod. We can't forget that. Spore cloud, I mean. I think that's it. So this will go to rest, go up, and time. Time's going awfully quick. Okay, let's go to the green player. Let's do this. If we, oh wait, I gotta recover these dice, cubes, whatever. If I theorize, I'm just wondering if I should, I'll send the blue die there, it'll tick down, which gives this player an insight, and then another explorer gains 1 insight. So that will be the green chemistry comprehension. And let's go for a, we'll have them both go for engineering, I guess. Let's get our chemistry breakthrough. Okay. Okay, our chemistry breakthrough says, for a material, we can swallow unsavory glop. An explorer may get rid of a distress. We have not done our move yet. Let's have Luna look for data again. I like this gaining of insight, so we'll look for data again. Another 1. We can do that because there's no data there currently. I don't think we're going to pick that up right now, though. I just wanted to use Luna's free ability for the turn. We'll use the green player's move. We crossed an insight on the way there. We have to leave a spore cloud since we left that space. Now, we are here. Let's put the orange die. We've got robotics. We're going to put the orange die out here. It has to go down to 2. It's free because we got the robotics, just said that. I think we have to wait a turn. Construct the research out on any open build site, then use Luna to perform an analysis on an infected explorer there. The infected explorer can be you, but doesn't have to be. So the purple player can put a die on here to advance this. And when the focus cube is removed from the perform upsetting analysis action, then we advance. Okay. Are there any other free maneuvers, free actions I want to do? We need to use that 3 data next turn. We've only got the 1 die that's going to have to go on to the rest action. So that'll be time. Everybody loses an endurance when time ticks down. Then we can take a die up or get insight. Let's take the blue die up. I guess that's a good part about it not being on here. It doesn't have to be the die that gets placed there. And then I think the green player is done. Purple player's turn. Luna can move away from here eventually, but let's get some materials because there's already data there, but not materials. So 1, just in case. We're going to put a die out here. It costs 1. Oh no, we already built the research hut. That's not what I wanted. I wanted it on here. To perform the upsetting analysis, we have to spin the 3 data. To do that, we have robotics and we have chemistry comprehension present. Luna is present, and the green infected character is present. Does that mean Luna has to stay there the entire turn? I'm going to say it does, I guess. So we've got 2 die left. What should we do? Can we leave? I don't know, this is interesting. Let's investigate. Yeah, we'll investigate. So that goes down to there. We get an insight because we're using the green die. And let's mark this as investigated, and we'll go with this side first. We got Slurp Gerbils. We had this one before. You come upon a pack of doughy fungal creatures plumply bouncing around. Their 3 mouth-like slits cheep, chirrup, and loudly suck around floppy spore-covered tendrils. When approached, they display a stunning enthusiasm for violence. They don't seem very bright. Perhaps you can trick them. Also, you're bleeding. All explorers gain an insight. Oh, local explorers, and everybody's there. So, okay, that's that one. We need the slurp gerbils. I moved these a little closer to me so I wasn't reaching so far off the table to look for those things. And that will put this here, go up, and that's time. Is that everything? I think so. We'll move these over here, and then when this comes off, let's see how it looks. Toxicity levels hazardous. Turns out we were right turns out we were right to not want to know. It's very upsetting. Also, turns out we were right to find out anyway. It's only getting worse. We figured out a way to whip up a quick antibiotic, but it's stopgap at best. Add the 2 yellow circle trigger tokens to the 2nd and 5th spaces on the timeline. Okay, so this is new. When the time marker reaches one of these triggers, the crew must either consume 3 materials or lose 4 focus. Okay. We're already on there, so I'm going to say that actually doesn't trigger. Now we need to go like crazy material hunting. So either 3 materials or 4 focus. Wow. And then this is our new task. Fumigate the filth. Let's stop messing around and get serious, shall we? We must construct a workshop and fumigate ourselves, either consuming a discovery with the rare polymers property or using 5 power. The entire crew must be present at the workshop with 2 engineering comprehension. So the entire crew also means Luna. Okay. Let's see. Well, rare polymers or 5 power. So we need, hopefully when we get an anomaly, if we deal with this and get an anomaly, hopefully it'll have rare polymers. Or we need 5 power. Oops, I shouldn't have 1 power at the moment. I can charge power fairly easily, actually. Okay, all that was the end of the purple player's turn. We are now going to... What? We're now going to what? If I get that data, I could get engineering. So I could build the engineering workshop for free. We also need to do some serious materials hunting. Going on to this space is bad though if we don't have fungal host. What I think we should do though is let's deal with this just so we can get some anomalies and see what we get. So let's put our orange die up here. And we get this. And let's shuffle our anomalies. We did not. We got the robotics one. Vacuum up fine particles if robotics is present, and then we can discard a distress. Or if we discard this, we can get rid of a distress, is what I meant to say. What did I do with it? Slurp gerbils. So that doesn't give us fungal host or rare polymers, and we want both of those things. I don't know what to do here now because I kind of don't want to go where there's already spores. Oh, this is gone now. When that goes away, that'll be gone. So we either need three materials, pretty bad. Let's send Luna over here to see what's over here. You can go down 2 on a die to remove all distress. Let's have Luna look for materials there. Okay, 3, that's pretty good. If we leave there, and don't take the purple player with us, they're going to get a distress. That might be okay. Let's traverse, take the purple player with us. We'll leave a spore cloud behind. Then I think we're done. We have to rest. And I'll take that one back up. And that's a time. So we've got 2 turns left before we're going to need to deal with this. Both of the we need 2 engineering comprehension present also. And I'm glad I chose that. 2nd engineering. I don't think there's any other free actions. We don't have any materials or data to spend. This comes back. This goes out. Okay, purple player. Send blue here. So another explorer gains 2 insight. So that's 1, 2. So that's 1 engineering comprehension. And then we're going to get an engineering breakthrough. And then we're going to go for chemistry. For a power, we can discharge hormonal blast. Any explorer within 1 node of you may take a standard traverse action for free. Okay, at the cost of a power. Yes. It's this player's turn. We did that to this player. Using that. Green will be the die that gets rested. Let's search for data on this spot. 1. I need that to be more efficient. I'm going to send this up here to get that data into here. Then the green player is going to spin that data to go up to insight here. I think I forgot to up on this time. Yeah, I forgot to do that time. So we're already at the point where we're going to have to spend a lot. It doesn't change what I'm going to do because I'm not going to get to 3 materials, I don't think. Or can I? I can get 1. Yeah. I'm going to change that. I'll put this data back out here. this is going to go over here instead. We're only going to get one, but that's fine. Now I'm going to move Luna to see what's here. Okay, it's a place to just get a die, a pip on a die. I'm not going to move because I don't want to leave a spore cloud behind. So we'll put the green die in rest. Oh no, that was dumb. Oh well, we're building up for next time. Okay, so that goes there. Since we landed on the yellow, we have to spend 4 die pips. Wow, so that goes to time. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. Wow, this is brutal. Green player's turn. Rest doesn't have to be the last thing you do. I don't think. You just have to have 1 die that goes there. It just says required each turn. It doesn't say last. One of your focus must rest. So let's rest this orange die. It doesn't tick down because there's no arrow. That costs a time. And we can get an insight or take a die up. I want to take the green die up to 1. Then I'm going to send the green die over to here. It goes back down to the time symbol. But we get these 2 materials. So now we're at least saving up for the future, I guess. Luna is there. Let's have Luna look for data. 2. We can send this out here. And that will get us both of those. If I move Luna back, because Luna has not moved this turn, I can do this. So now an explorer on Luna's node for 1 data can get 2 insight. Is that it? We're working towards having the double mechanical or engineering comprehension. I wonder if we're going to need to build a laboratory also. This is pretty brutal having these 2 things on the timeline. Should we get rid of distress with this? Robotics is present. No, I think we're done. All 3 of these die are on the time symbol. Wow. Yep, I think we're done. Okay, purple player. Let's investigate. Is there a way? How can I get a pip on a die? I'd have to go up there. Anywhere else I can get, I mean, in recover, but then I lose 2 from this because the group trust is already low. So let's do this. If I use the blue die here, it'll go to time. A local explorer can remove a distress. Let's get rid of that. But then we also make trust go up. So that flips this and this. Ooh, that's good. I was going to go to recover, but now I don't think I want to do that. It's going to cost me another time, though. Shoot. I could move, but that's going to create a spore cloud. I think that's okay. Time's kind of my enemy here. So the purple player is going to take their free move. Or let's have Luna look for materials just to get them out on the board too. Purple player will take their free move. They will cross over an insight node, which makes their engineering go. And then how about we go for robotics? So we've got the 2 engineering. We just need a rare polymers or 5 power. But let's get a robotics breakthrough. We already shuffled this deck. For a power, apply cerebral cortex shock 2 pips up. Okay, that's good. It's a local explorer, gains 2. The purple player is now there. So they're going to send their orange die out to here. And that is a place where a die can go up. Oh, wait. We left this node, so that has to get a spore cloud. This will go on rest and go up. It makes time go. Everybody loses an endurance. Okay. I think that is the end of the purple player's turn. Start of the green player's turn. They start a turn with a spore cloud, so they have to take another distress. Let's put it on traverse. Maybe support? Now traverse is fine. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the green die on here. Oh, the moment this is gained. Oh, no. That blew my plan. The moment the distress is gained, that goes down. These go back to where they were. Oh, bummer. Well, now what? We need to get to a build site. We have a build site here. So let's get Luna moving that direction. Man, we seriously need to get some pips on our dice. I think maybe getting back to the scarab and then coming down. Let's go up for our free move. We cross an insight node edge. Let's put our orange die on here and put it up 1. If I recover, no, actually, I'm going to put the materials die out here, the green one, I mean, sorry. Then I'm going to put the orange die on the recover. So that's 1, 2, 3. This goes down, trust goes down. Since it's already low, that means I have to lose 2 pips. I'll go to 2 and time on green, I guess. I think that is it. So this goes on rest. That'll be a time. The crew, okay, we're going to consume the 3 materials for that marker. Then we can go up or insight. We're going to go up on this die. Oops. Anything else? Luna can't scan. Luna's already moved. There are so many things you can do when I'm bouncing back and forth like this. It's kind of hard to keep track of if I've done all like the main actions. Like, have I moved Luna? Have I scanned with Luna? Okay, purple player. We are not on a spot with a spore cloud, which is good. Let's try this though. We will send our orange die to support. Man, if we had some materials, we wouldn't have to do that, but there are none there. Send our orange die there to support. Let's get rid of this distress. Plus we tick this up and move these around. Now, I could traverse at the cost of time. It's going to be a lot of time, actually. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'll put the green die out here to go up 1, and then the blue die will go on to rest and go up 1. So my dice have all been allocated. just don't feel like I have the time to like be investigating and stuff right now. And traversing would cost quite a bit also. It's possible there was another build site here, because there are quite a few build sites. Well, I think that's it. Okay, start of the turn, we're not on a spot that has a spore cloud. We're going to send our orange die up here, take it down 1. Because it's the orange die, we get 2 power. Then I'm going to send the green die here. If I send the green die here, I can go up a pip on a die, and then another explorer can also go up 1. We'll take our orange die up 1 on the other explorer, and then that just leaves this. Wow, we're taking through the time so fast. This is so brutal. I just do not have the time to get all those materials. Let's move Luna. And rest, I guess. And let's take our free move. And we're going to start where there's a spore cloud. We'll take our free move here. We cross 2 insight and a time node. We're on another yellow marker, which means we have to lose 4 pips. Are you kidding me? 1, 2. This is backwards. 3. 4. Wow, this is a brutal mission. I believe that is it. Oh, I should scan for some stuff here while I can. Let's go materials 1. Great. Okay, so oh yeah, so the green player left, that would have gone there. We start the turn where there is spore cloud, so we're gonna get distress. Let's cover theorize. That goes down. These come back like that. Okay, purple player. Maybe have Luna scan for data 1. We'll take our free move. We cross 2 insight in 1 time. Then let's traverse, I guess. I keep doing this backwards. Go up, yeah, okay. Okay, so that ticked down, we get an insight because we're using the orange die. Is that what we want to do with our orange die? Yeah, I don't want to pay time for it, so orange die there. We're going to take the green player with us. Oh, shoot. I don't have fungal host. I should have been getting distress from this. We'll just say I used my thingy and got rid of that distress. Yeah. I was not paying attention to that. I would have done that completely differently. I probably would have gone this way instead. Got to pay attention to the stuff that's on the cards, but we'll just do that, get rid of that anomaly as the penalty. Okay, so if I recover here, say with the blue die to go up 3, trust will go down, which is going to cost me 2. Yeah, it's going to cost me 2. So that's 1 and 2. And then this one will have to be rest. So that's time and that's endurance. We've only got 2 more times through that time track. So we really need to get some more power. Okay, green player's turn. Let's send our orange die up here. It'll go down to the time symbol, but since we're sending the orange die, we get 2 power. If we move, okay, we'll move to here. We cross a time symbol, which means we have to spend 4 pips. 1, 2, 3, and 4, I guess, on one of these other ones as a time. I want to build the workshop. That's going to cost me a die. That has to go down, so that's a time. We're quickly approaching losing. Then the only thing I can do with this one is rest. Wow, that's another time. Which is going to cost me 4. I think I'm about to lose 1, and then 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I lost. Wow, this was hard. I'm pretty sure I played this correctly. But I just got whooped really hard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did it correctly. These are brutal. I don't know how you're supposed to have enough time to get the materials or have enough dice to distribute the pips. So I was close to getting this one done, but then there was another task after that. All right, so that's Wenora Task B. Please leave me in the comments down below if you saw anything I did wrong. I'll probably play it again. I'm probably not going to play the same missions over and over and over on camera, because that could just take forever to do. I'll probably just do my first playthrough of each one. But yeah, if you saw something that I did wrong, please let me know in the comments down below. That's Wenora Task B. It just beat me hard in a little less than an hour. So I know there were some things that I screwed up that I forgot to do these at the beginning. So kind of thinking of strategy a little bit here, maybe I just have to slow down and have somebody really working on materials. Maybe split up. So I needed, what did I need for the first one? I had to have robotics and chemistry. So maybe instead of having them go together, I have one explorer concentrate. So this, I think, is going to be my strategy for the next game. I'll have one explorer concentrate on getting robotics and chemistry insight. Meanwhile, I'll have the other explorer working on getting a double engineering comprehension. The one that's going chemistry and robotics will find a place to build the research hut. And I'm going to split up, because I believe if you split up, you can maybe avoid the spore cloud problem a little bit better. Because you have an issue with when you leave, if you leave the other person behind, they're just going to get a distress when their turn starts after you left them there. So that's probably what I'm going to try. I'll try splitting them up. Have one work towards this to finish it, have the other one work towards this to finish it, and then we'll see what needs to be done for the last one. All the while knowing that I need to spend time on materials, on gathering materials. Okay, so there you go. That's a failure, an attempted failure at Wenora Task B. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, the series of Unsettled on the channel, and everything else I post on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.